Here we go. Hey, what's up? It's Sal International here for Black Knight Nation. It's a Monday Army football practice, and we have Wilson Catoe here. Wilson is going to be entering his senior year, and this spring has brought on a little bit of a change for you, Wilson. Just wanted to talk to you a little bit about that switch to fullback and how's that going so far. First off, thanks for coming on. Really appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
Just talk to us a little bit about that switch from linebacker to fullback this spring.
The change is going great. As of right now, it's very fluent. It has a lot to do with just built up speed and aggression, and I feel like that's a pretty easy transition from inside linebacker. I played inside linebacker for 3 years for the Black Knights, and switching over to fullback my senior year. I feel like the change, like I said, has been really easy. I love Coach Vidi. I love the guys. And I'm just looking forward to helping the team as best I can.
Did you approach the coaching staff for this move, or did they kind of approach you and ask you if you would want to make the switch?
Yes, sir. So it was a little both. Little kind of hints back and forth as to, this might be a good change for you throughout the season, stuff like that. And then by the time off season rolled around, and we were going through workouts, I decided to go and have a meeting with Coach Vidi and my position coach, and I feel like it was a pretty good idea, and ran it by Coach Monken himself, and the coaching staff was all on board, and so far so good.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the position group that Army has with fullback. There's 3 guys coming back, and Jacoby Buchanan, Anthony Atkins, and Cade Barnard, but Sandon McCoy graduated, and so, what do you think? How do you see yourself? Because I remember hearing Brent Davis early in spring talking about you're going to bring a physical feature to the fullback position. How you think you fit in with that group?
Yes, sir. So, like I said, so far it's going really well. Coach Vidi really sets his principles on speed and aggression, really keying on the fundamentals. And especially during the season, Coach Vidi always harps on it's not necessarily one guy, but a group of guys that can form together and make kind of the perfect fullback. So that's kind of what we're doing here right now. And as of right now, I'm bringing all the attributes that they need, and I'm doing my best I can. And as of right now, I'm just kind of working on all the fundamentals and techniques in regards to triple options, which can be very tricky sometimes, but it's going really well so far.
Were you a running back in high school, or did you have any experience running the football before this?
So I have some experience at H-back. I played a little H-back in high school, kind of during heavy package personnel when we were probably on red zone goal line type situations. Very similar to Army's kind of style is you're either getting the ball in short yardage and making those yards, or you're lead blocking and making some key blocks on the field.
Yeah, I was looking up. Peachtree Ridge High School is where you played your football, and that's where Coach Davis has a connection too, right? To Peachtree. So I mean that I was going to ask you real quick about how you got to West Point. I know that originally you were committed to Harvard, right?
Yes, sir.
And how did the switch to West Point happen? Was there any kind of relationship there with Coach Davis that kind of helped out to get you to West Point?
Yes, sir. So Coach Davis always provided that really homey feeling. He was always at my house and visiting my school. I really loved Coach Davis and everything that he brought to the table recruiting wise. Things didn't work out with Harvard, and I knew that's not where I wanted to go into my recruiting game. And I knew that my home was with, 100 and some odd brothers that I would meet in the future. And Coach Davis, like I said, he was kind of always there for me from the start, and I knew he was someone I could rely on, and he wasn't kind of providing a false scenario of what college football was going to be like. He was always there. He was straightforward, and that was something that I really appreciated growing up through high school. And Coach Davis, he's actually from Duluth High School, so literally about four minutes from my house. So we kind of have that connection. He went to UGA. So we've always kind of had that hometown bond, and he's a great guy and even better coach. I'm really glad to have him as my offense coordinator.
You know what I was thinking, Wilson? I was thinking that maybe you gave Army fans a kind of preview to what they might see in 2021 on that fake call. during the 2020 season, right? I mean, that was a little bit of a glimpse of what they might see from you this season. Can you walk us through that play and just about, I mean, wow, that was definitely one of the pivotal plays in that game in the season, no doubt. So
Yes, sir. We practiced it about 100 times. It only happens about once or twice a season. But when the play is called, you're ready to perform it, and that was something that Coach Monken wanted to run on the sideline. So we called it in. We went in, we executed it, and fortunately, it turned out to be a very positive play for us. And I guess that made leads to the future to come, and pretty easy on the fullback transition in regards to running the ball.
was there any talk about the position switch before that play, or was did that kind of spark conversation a little bit, or no?
So I've always had a really good relationship with Coach Vitti. Um, he's always in and out of the weight room when we're working out, and we've always kind of had that little joke to the side as to whether or not I could switch over or not. I guess the fake punt helped a little bit in regards to opening some eyes, and the meeting in the off season really kind of changed some gears, and we kind of just jumped on it and made it happen.
Now you're a member of the War Horses now, right? You're a War Horse.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Hey, just one last question about the weight room. We saw the videos that Coach Munkin was posting, maybe a month ago or so. I know you were a part of some really impressive lifts. How much have you really dedicated yourself to the weight room since you've been at West Point, and how much growth have you seen in yourself as far as maybe on the physical side from doing that?
Yes, sir. So coming into West Point after Beast Barracks basic training, I came in on Army team at about I'd say 210 to 212. So really down there. Basic training kind of shredded a lot of weight off. But ever since then, Coach Hess, who was my strength coach freshman year, he actually is the strength coach over at UNC now. He did great, and then Coach Hughes stepped in as head strength coach these past 3 years, and that's a hell of a guy. I love that guy. He's always bringing a lot of energy into the weight room. I've dedicated myself to the weight room and eating right, and kind of always that off-season work to the side. And ever since then, I've gained about probably 40 pounds. I'm sitting at about 248 to 252 at ranges water weight. So a big jump in regards to my lifts. Still keep my speed really up there, and my agility, and I don't know. It's been a really main focus to me in college, and I'm glad it's kind of paying off right now.
Man, we can't wait to see come May spring game, preseason, and then the 2021 season lineup in the backfield. Going with the 42 number, or is that going to be your number?
Yep, yes, sir. We're gonna go ahead and stick with the 42 for this season. I'm really excited about it. I got to push one of my brothers out of the black jersey number 42, but that's all right. We made an agreement on it, and that's what I'll be wearing for the 2021 season.
Awesome, Wilson. Great to talk to you. All the best the rest of the spring, and thanks a lot for a couple minutes.
Yes, sir. You as well. Thank you for having me.